Hey everyone, I'm Dwayne Brothers, one of the founders of the Love Hope Project, and I just wanted to come on and share with you just for 2 or 3 minutes if you'll listen in, and so that we can describe a little bit about what we do. It's hard to believe the Love Hope Project is like a decade old now. We started around 2011. But over the decade, our goal has remained the same, which is sharing Christ's love in tangible ways in order to help build a world of hope. And we've done that in the last 10 years in several ways, some of them in our local community with book drives and book giveaways and working with local refugees. But in the last few years, we spent a lot of our time and energy in Zambia, Africa. We did this for various reasons, but the biggest one is that in our going there, we simply fell in love with the Zambian people. We have developed partnerships and some deep, long-lasting friendships with some of these wonderful people that we're blessed to be a part of. And frankly, they have taught us a lot about partnership and friendship and about faith in the midst of difficult circumstances at times. And so with their partnership in Zambia, Africa, we're supporting over 100 kids in school. Most of these are orphans or vulnerable to the point that they would never realize the dream of getting to go to school. And so through providing tuition and school supplies and clothes, we're enabling over 100 kids to live the dream of getting the education that they desire. Also, several years ago, we recognized the need for clean water, that most of our children in villages did not have a clean water source. And so we're about 9 or 10 wells that we've drilled now. Thousands of people every day come to one of these water wells in order to get clean water. It is hard to help understand how important, how life-changing for the health of a village clean water is. And then one thing, their newest adventure is an agricultural project that recently we've been able to acquire several acres of land with our partners there in Zambia. We're seeing our first corn crop, and we're getting ready to put in our first fish farm. And so this is designed not only to help teach good agricultural principles to the locals there of Zambia, or also to provide good food, but also some of the profits will be then used to make this ministry more sustainable into the programs that we have there. We're so excited for this. But I hope that you understand that more than just programs, this is life change. This is life changing for so many people there in Zambia, and they are so appreciative of the encouragement that we're able to give them. But here's the bottom line: is that we've noticed over the last year that our donations have slowed down. That some of the giving, and this is understandable, because COVID has been a major disruption in a lot of giving for a lot of nonprofits, and so we understand that. But we also know that in order to step forward, not just sustain, but we see so many ways that we can expand and grow and help more people. In order to do that, we need to strengthen our financial base. There's a couple of ways that you can do that. One of them is more immediate, in that we recognize that we're below our expectations of funds to drill water wells that we typically do in the summer. And so a water well usually is about $3,000 to $3,500 in order to put a water well near a village that literally hundreds of people would be blessed by. And so if you're able to help us more immediately in order to help meet some financial goals so that we can release the funds so that water wells can be drilled this summer, that would be greatly appreciated. But an either more long-term need is that we recognize the need to develop long-term recurring financial partners that would help this ministry on an ongoing basis, whether it's $25 a month or $50 or $100 or $200 or even more. This would help us to plan better. This would help us to know how we can minister when opportunities open themselves, so that we can have a more sustainable picture of what it looks like for our ministry. So if you're able to do that, we would appreciate a recurring gift. You can do that through, of course, checks that you send in the mail that we'll have the details for. Or we have a website where you can set up a giving profile, and that you can set the amount and set it to be either one time or a recurring with a credit card or right out of your bank account. It's so easy and it's secure. And so we would appreciate you can consider that. That would help us to plan better so that we can move forward better. We just appreciate, first of all, those that have invested in this ministry. We are so thankful. Thank you for your faithfulness. And if you're considering doing it for the first time and setting up maybe a one-time gift for a water well, or whether it's a recurring gift to help us to sustain and grow, we are so appreciative. It's hard to explain the difference that this makes for kids and for lives in Zambia, Africa, and in our local community. So I thank you for listening, and I appreciate the support that you can give us. I thank you so much.